The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach. The Island Times News Update begins right now. Here's Tom Patton.
Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The parking dispute between developer South Coast Capital and the city of Neptune Beach may finally be resolved. Under the terms of a new revocable lease, public parking will be allowed in the company's parking lots daily from 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. at no charge. After 11 a.m., the lots will revert to valet parking for customers of South Coast Capital tenants. Other stipulations include a provision for the developer to pay the city $15,000 towards the development of additional free public parking in Neptune Beach, and the company must develop a management plan for the Lemon Street lot within 75 days. That plan will allow public parking in certain areas of the Lemon Street lot for a fee after 11 a.m. People attending city council meetings would also be allowed to park free in the Lemon Street lot during regular city council meetings, but the developer could not guarantee parking in that lot should a meeting be called during peak times for the businesses. At its workshop meeting Monday night, the council unanimously agreed that the proposed revocable lease was a good deal for the city. Councilor Scott Wiley said the lease should be signed as soon as possible.
I think that's what we actually intended on accomplishing back some time ago, and I'm very happy to see it, and I'm ready to move on before anybody can.
You ready to sign it?
Sign it as fast as you can.
Mayor Harriet Pruitt said she wants to have South Coast Capital make good on a promise it had made to the city to put in some bike racks in the parking lot.
Several years ago, they were going to put in bike racks there where the bank went, the little kiosk for the bank, and then they turned it back into that little kiosk area. And so if they told you they'd put in those bicycle racks, it would help us.
No vote is required, and it's likely the agreement will be signed soon. Neptune Beach will vote next month on a proposal to tighten its zoning code to prevent a situation like the one that occurred across Atlantic Boulevard with the proposed Gate convenience store.
You know, we just had this big gas station that is to come across the street, and I'm wondering if we need to take it out or to tweak it or just leave it as it is.
The city banned gas stations several years ago, but more recently allowed them to be in certain zoning districts, but only by special exception. City Planning Director Amanda Askew said that was done at the request of the Shell station on Penman Road, the city's only gas station, which had planned a remodeling and expansion that never happened. The Community Development Board would have to pass any special exception, but the council agreed that the code should be changed to specifically prohibit any new gas stations from being built. The change would make the Shell station non-conforming, and it would not be allowed to expand even in its current location. Askew said that if that business were to close, and another gasoline business purchased the location within 24 months, it could remain a gas station, but no new stations will be built in the city. The ordinance is written so that auto parts stores and minor repair stations like Tires Plus or Tire Kingdom will not become non-conforming. The Jacksonville Beach City Council on Monday night approved on second reading a zoning variance to allow the Home Depot and the South Beach Regional Shopping Center to display merchandise outside the store. The outdoor display of merchandise has been prohibited since the Home Depot store took over the space formerly occupied by Kmart. The ordinance actually prohibits any store in the center from displaying merchandise outside. That ordinance had been routinely ignored by many of the stores in the center until recently, when code enforcement required all merchants to stop displaying their wares on the sidewalk outside. The variance was written specifically to allow Home Depot to display merchandise outdoors, but only under very certain conditions. It does not apply to any other store in the center. That was a cause of concern for some on the council, who said they didn't want to see a flood of variance requests coming from South Beach Regional Shopping Center merchants, and that it was important for Home Depot to maintain a passable sidewalk outside the store. Councilman Phil Vogelsang said it was time for the city to look at the zoning code for the entire city with regard to the issue of outdoor display of merchandise. Mayor Charlie Latham said the variance had been written for them to consider, so the council was unable to change the language to allow other stores to have outdoor displays. He also said Home Depot needs to keep the sidewalk clear and not turn the front of the store into a junkyard. Well, when we come back, recognition for Neptune Beach lifeguards. This is the Island Times News Update.
The news you can count on. The Island Times News Update will be right back.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. 5 members of the Volunteer Life-Saving Corps were honored by the Neptune Beach City Council Monday night for their quick actions during a shark attack Memorial Day weekend. A 13-year-old boy was attacked by a shark in shallow water at the beach. He's recovering from his injuries, but has required several surgeries to repair damage to his right leg. At the meeting Monday, Police Chief Ricky Pike presented medals and plaques to 5 members of the Life-Saving Corps who were on duty when the attack occurred. He thanked them for their quick action that helped the young man survive the attack. Lifeguard Captain Rich Banks said 3 of the 4 guards on duty are in their first year with the Corps.
And I can't be more proud of them for their first year coming to the rescue, not being scared, not being kind of thrown back from it, just diving in and doing what they did. Josh has been with us for 4 years, and he's done a great job every year. So I'm very proud of these 4 for that situation and all of the guards and the job that they're doing.
Pike said he was pleased to be able to honor the lifeguards who don't get enough recognition for the work they do at the beach. Jacksonville Beach Mayor Charlie Latham was recognized on Monday night by the Florida League of Cities as a home rule hero for his efforts during the Florida legislative session. Casey Cook with the Florida League of Cities presented the award to Mayor Latham. Mayor Latham was very engaged in a number of issues for the League of Cities, specifically our legislation dealing with public records reform, Cook said. He added most home rule heroes engage not just in the 60 days of the legislature, but year-round. The Florida League of Cities named 70 city officials as home rule heroes for their efforts to protect the home rule powers of Florida cities during the session. Home rule is the ability for a city to establish its own form of government and enact ordinances, codes, plans, and resolutions without prior state approval. Latham was in Tallahassee 32 of the 40 days of the session. Neptune Beach Police Chief Ricky Pike on Monday night presented his department's plan for the Independence Day weekend. Pike estimates that some 70,000 people will visit or pass through the 3 beach communities July 3rd and 4th. Neptune Beach will post temporary no parking signs along 1st Street on Sunday, July 3rd. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office will be deploying a total of 14 officers to Neptune Beach to assist the local department on Saturday and 17 officers on Sunday. Jacksonville Beach will be responsible for anyone who is arrested over the 2-day celebration. Lifeguard hours will be extended until 8:30 p.m. A portable mobile observation tower will be set up at 1st and Hopkins Streets to give police an aerial view of a wide area of the city. Pike said disorderly conduct will not be tolerated, and the possession and consumption of alcohol in public is prohibited by local ordinance, which will be enforced. Illegal fireworks will be confiscated and disposed of by the department, and the person possessing the fireworks will be fined. Republican candidates for the District 11 seat in the Florida House of Representatives will be the featured speakers at the First Coast Republican Club at their regular meeting Monday night. All qualified candidates have been invited. Sherry Treadwell, Cord Bird, Donnie Horner, and Tom Taylor have confirmed they will attend. The First Coast Republican Club meets at Casa Marina the fourth Monday of each month. Doors open at 6:30 and the program begins at 7.
The news you can count on. Mayport to Ponte Vedra Beach, forecasting your beaches. This is your local look weather.
The National Weather Service says we can expect a slight chance of showers every day next week, but plenty of sunshine for your weekend as well. Highs will be in the upper 80s to around 90, with lows in the mid to upper 70s. The Island Times is always digital, always free at theislandtimes.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter to be the first to know about stories posted on the Island Times. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.